The Little Match Girl. It was so terribly cold. Snow was falling, and it was almost dark. Evening came on, the last evening of the year. In the cold and gloom, a poor little girl was walking through the street. She carried several packages of matches, and she held a box of them in her hand. "Please, buy the matches! Buy the matches!" But no one had brought any matches from her all day long, and no one had given her a cent. In a corner formed by two houses, she sat down and drew up her little feet under her. She was getting colder and colder, but did not dare to go home. Her hands were almost cold, dead with cold. Oh, how much one little match might warm her! If she could only take one from the box and rub it against the wall and warm her hands! She drew one out. Wretch! It made a warm bright flame like a little candle as she held her hands over it. It really seemed to the little girl as if she were sitting before a great iron stove with shiny brass knob and a brass cover. How wonderfully the fire burned! How comfortable it was! Then the little flame went out. The stove vanished. She stuck another match against the wall, and she could see through it into a room. On the table, a snow-white cloth was spread, and on it stood a shiny dinner service. The roast goose seemed gloriously stuffed with apples and plums. Then the matches went out, and she could see only the thick, cold wall. She lighted another match. Then she was sitting under the most beautiful Christmas tree. It was much larger and much more beautiful than the one she had seen last Christmas through the glass door at the rich Match's house. The little girl reached both her hands toward them. Then the match went out. She rubbed another match against the wall. It became bright again. And in the glow, the old grandmother stood clear and shining, kind and lovely. "Grandmother!" cried the child. "Oh, take me with you! I know you will disappear when the match is burned out. You'll vanish like the warm stove, the wonderful roast goose, and the beautiful big Christmas tree." And she quickly stuck the whole bottle of matches, for she wished to keep her grandmother with her. And the matches burned with such a glow that it became brighter than daylight. Grandmother has been so great and beautiful. She took the little girl in her home, and both of them flew in brightness and joy above the earth very, very high in heaven. This story makes us sad because she couldn't get any help from others. If someone bought her matches, if she got money for selling her matches, if someone brought her inside warm house with kindness, if she couldn't die at that night. Today, so many children need help from us. We can help them with love.